Hello everybody, welcome to Equals and Alternatives episode 21. I'm your host Mike Vacanti, and today on this Monday afternoon, we are reviewing yogurt-covered raisins, which, to be perfectly honest, I knew this was bad. I knew like yogurt-covered pretzels and yogurt-covered whatever, though many associate it as, I don't know if healthy, but healthier than chocolate. I knew it wasn't, but I didn't realize how bad and how dense and how sugar-laden these things were until I did the math. 59 of these, and that's like 1.7 bags. So all of these, which is 35, and another showcasing my lack of grip strength on national TV. By national TV, I mean our YouTube show. Alright, so this is about 59, which is a ton of Milky Ways, which are awesome. This is technically 7 servings, so one serving equals probably like about 15 of these. I weighed them out, really we're dealing with 3 handfuls is what's in here of yogurt-covered raisins. You might not eat the entire thing in one sitting, and that's fine. I easily could and would eat this entire thing in one sitting. This is the kind of thing I would buy and go into a movie theater if I was operating purely on taste, and just sit and snack on these, and 35-40 minutes into the movie, this would be gone. What we are dealing with is raisins and yogurt. Now, let's talk about this. 0% chemicals. Let me back up. In the last several years, the fitness content I've put out has been from an artistic point of view, meaning I just write or now make videos about what is on my mind and express my thoughts and what I'm into as clearly as possible, and people have been receptive. However, recently, and kind of under the influence of Gary, not influence so much as just rubbing off on me, I've started looking at some of the business side of things, which means advertising a little bit on this show. And when you promote something controversial, like everything in fitness is controversial, right? Like, do calories count or not? Everyone has an opinion on everything. There's a ton of bad information out there. When you put information out that isn't just to my audience, to you guys, but to everyone, to the entire internet, there's been a lot of jabs, a lot of like slashing around in the comments on some ads saying things like, well, this has chemicals and this doesn't. This is going to be a prime example. Yogurt and raisins both sound like really nutritious, chemical-free, natural things, and Milky Ways sound like, I don't know, the clean-eating devil. Let's look at the ingredients. Yogurt, and this is what the yogurt is made of. Sugar. Partially hydrogenated palm kernel oil, milk powder, yogurt powder, and titanium dioxide for all of you. If you can't pronounce it, then you probably shouldn't eat it, which is just stupid and illogical. Because there are words that I can't pronounce that are good for me, and there are words that I can pronounce that are bad for me, like cyanide, for example. That's what's in here, all right? Of these 196 carbs, 189 of them are from sugar. These really aren't different. Sugar does not matter in these. This is primarily sugar too. Not 99% sugar, but like 80 to 85% sugar. Neither of these are like a good carb source. Cost 1%. This is $4.99 for 1,260 calories. These were $3.99 each. So if we're going for pure cost to calorie ratio, our yogurt-covered raisins are cheaper, which might even be less than 1% of what matters relative to hitting your macros for the day. When you walk into that section of Whole Foods or Amish Market or wherever, and you see the granola, and you see the raisins, and you see the dried figs, and like the cranberries and the pineapples and these fruits and trail mix and nuts that are healthy, that you can easily binge your face off on, and you think you're making a healthy decision, you're not. You are probably putting yourself in a calorie surplus and preventing your weight loss, body fat loss goals. All right? For our alternative, because these were both purchased Whole Foods, Morton Williams, as we've been over, or I'm sorry, not Whole Foods, Amish Market, which is like a smaller local type place. Because they're both purchased in a grocery store, I picked something else from a grocery store that we could easily grab. Core Power Protein Shake. Pretty high in carbs, low in fat, which I imagine makes it taste pretty good. And post-workout is a great, I mean, you could have this as a snack, but if you are on some kind of low-carb fat loss program, most people are not below 28 carbs. None of my clients are below 28 carbs on any day, training or rest. But if you are on low carb, post-workout is when I want your carbs for the day, for glycogen replenishment, to spike insulin a little bit more than protein by itself and help transport more amino acids from the bloodstream to the muscles, help recover, help maintain lean body mass while on a calorie deficit. If I'm speaking over your head, that's okay. I'll try and make more videos that more adequately explain these kind of things. Taste. It's good. I mean, it's fine. It's not like the best protein shake I've ever had, but it's good. It's better than something that doesn't have the sugar in here. So, Core Power Protein. All right. Question of the day. What is your go-to protein? Back in high school, I was a big Muscle Milk guy, which is kind of high in carbs and fat, although they make a Muscle Milk light. Now I prefer Gold Standard Whey by Optimum Nutrition. I don't have any ties or affiliates with any supplement companies. That is just what I use personally. I think it is the best from a taste, cost, and macro point of view, optimizing those three factors, taste, cost, and macros. What is your favorite protein or your go-to protein? Thank you guys. Remember, your body is still and always counting macros, even if you are not.